And it's Cigar Saturday here on your Saturday night with Matty Rock and Tom Fischer. I'm Tom Fischer. We have joining us live from Ghana, West Africa. It is professional wrestler Prince Nana. How's it going,
Yes.
Prince?
How are you, Tom? Tom, you're doing good, my friend. And Matty Rocky, big Matty Rocky.
Good seeing you, Prince, baby. Much love,
That's
brother.
my boy. That's my boy, Matty Rock.
That's right. How are things in Ghana going?
It's hot. All right. It's very hot. It's steaming hot, but luckily I have air conditioning systems running throughout my home. All right. So right now, Prince Nana is in captivity. All right, and everything is so far so good. All right. I'm in captivity, my friend. You're
in captivity. So I understand you've been there for a little while. What's been happening in your world during?
Man, I mean, you know what? Ever since the whole Corona thing started, you can ask Matty. Matty follows me on Facebook.
Right.
I learned how to make General Tso's chicken. All right. I even learned how to make a ham and cheese sandwich. All right. So it's a nice thing. It's a nice thing to have the quarantine and to kind of think about, things going on in the world other than professional wrestling. Because you got to remember, I've been doing this 30 years straight, my friend. Almost 30 years. Not 30 years, but almost 25, 26 years.
Wow.
All right, in the business. All right. So, for me to focus on my family and my friends and my business, hey, give me a break. All right. I'm sick of just, humiliating people and elevating people in the wrestling business. It's time to just elevate my mind, all right? My mind and myself.
Yes.
Matty, I see you, my friend. I'm pointing the wrong way. I'm pointing the wrong way, though.
It's all right.
It looks like you're in the middle of, on my view, you're in the middle of us, which is good. I think, tell us, yeah, that's where you are.
Right now, I'm in the middle, but it's it's kind of weird because, I'm trying to keep my head, not from bouncing too much close to Matty. He has all that, cigar smoke. I'm thinking it's some other kind of smoke. You know what I mean?
That's right. We're having a good time here. And if you're watching this live, or even if you watch this later, definitely like this,
share
this, retweet it, re-Facebook it, all those good things. If you have any questions for Prince Nana, ask them down below or tweet back to us. You were just saying it's been 25 years since you've been in the wrestling business.
Yes.
That's a while. What's it like to have done this for 25 years?
It's a blessing, my friend. All right, to go from being a serious part of government, all right, with my whole Bando lineage, all right, my last name and the chiefhood and so on and so forth, all right. It's a blessing to be able to step in to the wrestling business and not get my head chopped off by the authorities here in Ghana, all right. They love what I do. They love what I've done for the country, all right. Look, Kofi Kingston, all right, he was the WWE world champion, all right. One of the second, Ghanaians in the sport to make a huge impact. Who was the first one? You're looking at him right now, all right. And trust me, I'm not over, all right. It's not over yet, all right. Right now, we ironing things out. We contemplating on what's going on, and we just enjoying life. And I'm just blessed to have, been a part of this business, all right, of this industry for such a long time. It's such a good thing.
Absolutely.
Matty, I love your shirt, man, all right. I can put that over my head, all right. I can put it over my head. I can even use it as a bathroom curtain, all right. I like it.
It's big. I got a big size melon, man. So this is more than accommodating. There's large.
Now your hat, your shirt. All right. I like the shirt. All right.
Well, all right. I don't know, man. See, for a prince, it has to be Robert Graham. That's the only thing that's worthy of being used for a latrine. So it's all right. It's all right, Robert Graham. If you're listening, it's okay. It's for Prince.
Where are you, Matty? It looks like you. Where the heck are you?
I find them in the deep jungles of a place called New Jersey.
Oh my God, that's the place where the dump was, right? They had a dump over there a couple of years ago, right? Staten Island, Jersey, Staten Island.
Hashtag dirty Jersey, my friend.
There you go. I wouldn't have it any other way.
I'm
Looks
in the
like
deep
you were going some fun places I saw on Twitter this afternoon, Matty.
Today. So, yep, today we had.
When is he not going to any fun places? Come on, Tom.
That's true. This is true.
Come on, Prince. I don't live the lavish life of you, but, when it comes to the best burgers on the East Coast, you got to go to Krug's, and we went to Krug's today. Great history behind the place. So if you're a boxing fan, and since the Prince is in love with all things fighting,
I love that.
So Jake LaMotta's family, originally owned by Jake LaMotta, all these generations later, the family still owns it, still owned by the LaMottas. So if you want the best burger that you will eat on the East Coast, and if you don't think it is, I'll fight you to the death. Then when I'm done, I'm gonna give you the Prince, and there's gonna be some shit to pay.
Hey, you got a deal, my friend. Hey, you got a deal, all right? My head of security is here right now, all right? My head of security is here. Don't let me put him on the camera.
The head of security is right there with you.
Ow. This guy just put me in my ear. Hey, I like your jacket, Tom. Are you related to Tom Brandy?
What could you see this being? I know Matty's shirt's multi-purpose. What could you see the jacket being used for?
I can see it being used for a seat. All right, like some kind of seat cloth.
Could be.
All right, where I can sit on after I use the bathroom. Like that's a nice one.
Yeah, no, I think that would be a nice.
What is that? Velvet? I usually sit on velvet.
That's sort of a velvet, sort of a
very good choice.
Yeah, thank you. I was trying to get the fall spirit, the autumnal spirit.
There's no chafing.
That's right.
So I understand.
Prince, I know we were talking earlier, you're a fan of cigars, of whiskey. Any favorites?
Oh, yes.
Any favorites in that category?
I can't, go off the top of my head, but, my favorite is the all-time Cuban. All right. Matty is the one, Matty and my friend Rob. Shout out to Rob Arroyas. All right. That is my social media manager. All right. He is the #1 social media planner. I want to shout him out. All right. But yeah, they're the ones that break it down to me. Every now and then, Cody Rhodes would throw a cigar out to the locker room when I was doing this stuff over at ROH. So, and my friend Carrie Silken, forget it. All right, forget it. He's another cigar guy. So whenever I'm with those guys, all right, Matty, Carrie Silken, Rob, yes, I'm smoking some of the finest cigars, and I don't even care what the name is, but I know the best one is the Cuban.
You like the Cubans, and then you like a little bourbon, you like a little whiskey too, right?
Bourbon is good. Bourbon is good.
Yeah.
Bourbon is good. It has that sweet, right? That's the sweet one, Matty.
It does. It is sweeter.
Matty would always try to give me the bourbons, and I loved it. It was good stuff. Good stuff. Good taste.
Absolutely.
How to save the kingly princely stuff for the Prince, baby, since I don't drink anymore.
Hey, Matty, I need another one of those dad hats, man.
You got it, baby. Another
which one I'm talking about.
Drew Estate dad hat for the Prince. Yes,
Another dad hat. No, we're tasting some good stuff tonight. I'm actually having a Florida sun-grown cigar. That's what I'm smoking. What are you smoking there, Matty?
Wow.
Today I'm smoking one of your favorites, brother. We got a little Pappy Van Winkle.
Oh yeah, those are so nice.
Oh wow. I'm not really smoking, guys, but I'm sipping. I'm sipping. All right. And I don't go crazy. Every now and then a little sip. I make sure I put it in the in the back area here. You're
having a little bourbon there.
There you go. There you go.
I'm having some of the Jefferson's Reserve. It is a Pritchard Hill. This is the Cabernet cask.
Very nice.
And it's finished in a Cabernet cask. Tell us down below for all the viewers what you're drinking, what you're pairing your cigar with, or just what you're sipping on. It's always fun to hear. What are you sipping on, Matty? Do you have one of your famous sodas, or?
Oh, I do. So today for the lightweight non-adult beverage drinkers, I got me an IBC.
Oh, nice.
So
nice, Matty.
When Nana visits New York City, he knows all about the cherry limeades, or some people call it cherry Rickies. It's one of the things that used to have the soda jerks used to make years and years ago out of New York and Brooklyn and such. So
right.
On the rare times Nana's in town, we've partaken in a couple of those.
My favorite at the office. I missed. Oh man, what was it? 336 West 37th, my friend. What some good time. we had over there.
Baby.
There you go, my friend. The office. All right, the office.
The balcony, man. I miss our balcony, brother.
That's where it used to happen. And
yes.
Tell us what's been happening your way, Prince Nana. I know we know a lot about your wrestling career. What have you been up to the last several years? Any news your way that we should be checking out?
Well, I think a lot of my fans, they know about the Prince Nana show on YouTube.
Yep.
All right, and also on all of the podcasting networks. All right. Officially Anchor FM, which I really appreciate what they're doing over at Anchor FM. All right, allowing people who, may not have a budget to be able to get on and do podcasting and stuff like that. So it's a really great company. All right, so I've been getting a lot of good, positive views off of that. I took a month and a half break off of it because I really needed to work out a business plan for those businesses. Also, I kind of jumped into it. But it needed to be structured. So, once I have it structured, it'll be back up and running. But as far as pro wrestling, always in the mix, all right? Some of my, good friends are working over at AEW right now. Is doing great things over there, all right? And Ring of Honor is continuing to, promote themselves in an exclusive way. So it's really good to be watching from afar and seeing how they're progressing and seeing how it's becoming more of a all-inclusive, cultural company when it comes to just inclusiveness. All right, and WWE is still holding their place. So as far as what I'm doing in the wrestling business, continuing to just stay fresh, taking care of my health, number one, because I'm 41 years old now. I'm not a little kid anymore. So making sure that the health is priority is the number one thing on Prince Nana's mind. But when it comes to business, all right, man, business has been so good. Matty can tell you, all right. I've been in the direct sales business, all right, for many years, all right. It's been booming, all right. Anybody that's watching, if you're looking to earn more money, or you're looking for different ways or different streams of revenue, make sure you inbox me on Twitter, all right? At Prince King Nana, all right? At Prince King Nana. I'm looking for people on my team, all right? People with jackets like Tom that I can sit on after I use them.
That's right. Okay. Jackets that are
like
multi At Prince King Nana, there it is on Twitter. He's looking for these are people that might want to get into selling. Is that right?
I mean, they might want to be getting into selling, all right? Number one, if they're trying to start a business, all right? If you're trying to finally start a business, Prince Nana has been in business for over 15 years, all right? And what a lot of people don't know is there's a lot of things out there that you are, able to get if you own a business. And Prince Nana will help you to see a future or an opportunity working online and so on and so forth. But I don't want to give too much about what it is that I'm doing. You have to contact me, so then this way I can just, be straightforward. I'm not going to be, putting on some type of a show. It's a business, all right? That's what it is, right?
The business, right. So check out.
I need you two on my team, so don't act like that, all right? Yeah, you two guys, all right?
We're definitely.
All right, Matty,
not a team.
I got you, man.
I think we all. The fun thing is looking at all of our patterns tonight, from Matty on that side, me. We all have kind of a pattern thing happening. I like this.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But you see the difference. Hey, the difference between my patterns and your patterns is that my patterns actually cost some money. All right, but it's all right. You guys are smoking expensive cigars tonight, so it's okay. All right, it's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. It's
okay.
It's because I got mine from a place in Tijuana. That doesn't make me a bad person.
Okay. You got it.
It's Robert Graham with two A's. It's Robert Graham with two A's when you read the shirt, but if you show the brand real quick, they don't know.
Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about now.
Come on, man. You taught me about business. I'm trying here, man. I'm trying. The Tijuana Express, baby.
We are getting some questions for Prince King Nana down
Send
below.
the questions through. Send them through.
Yeah. One of the questions is, how did you become the prince?
I mean, it's easy. I was born into it. What kind of question is that?
Is that how?
All right. I was born into the lineage. All right. The Ashanti tribe. All right. It might be an erased culture to some people,
Right.
but it was a culture that existed. All right. We have,
Right.
you know, a kingdom in Africa called the Ashanti Kingdom. And, you know, I've been fortunate enough to have been born into a lineage, into a tribe, you know, in the Kumasi and the Kumau areas in Ghana, West Africa, where we are the chiefs and we are the kings and we are the queen mothers. So I'm very blessed and fortunate to be a part of that.
Yeah. Well, that's really cool to be a part of the royalty. And what does that come with as royalty? What does that come with?
A lot of women. All right. A lot of women. All right. Jewels. All right. Oils, you know, the best rub downs, all right? The best oils.
Those today.
The best oils and soaps from Panama, all right, my friend?
Yeah.
So we do it either, you know, that's really what the biggest pack is. But the biggest pack is to be able to share knowledge, all right? To be able to share my voice, all right? You see, I have a nice following on Twitter, on Facebook, and I'm very thankful and grateful for that. I put up one thing, people are buying. I put up one thing, people are becoming teammates with Prince Nana, and I really appreciate it. That's why I'm here today, all right, with my mouth getting all dry, all right, trying to make sure that I'm here supporting, all right, this show that's gonna go viral soon, because anything Nana is a part of becomes big, all right? Look at my good friend, my good friend, David LaGreca at Busted Open Radio. All right, peace, David LaGreca. All right, very good work over there at Sirius Radio, my friend.
Absolutely, we want you to help us make this viral as you're watching. So like this, retweet it, share it, and just like we've been doing the last few weeks, we may have some other prizes coming up, but we do have that wonderful. Almost bag. It's almost a royal bag of coffee itself from Janus Coffee Roasters. The Chad always shares with us. That's actually aged and used bourbon barrels. So if you retweet this or share it on Facebook and you got to do those two together. We're going to put you in the drawing. So go ahead and do that now. And in about 20 minutes, we'll draw the winner for that bag of coffee, that royal bag of coffee. I like the elements you're talking about there, though. I mean, if Matty and I come to visit you, whenever we're able to travel, of course, in Ghana, we can experience some of the royal lifestyle too. Is that possible?
No,
okay.
Absolutely not. All right, no way, no.
Look,
all right, because you know what's gonna happen. You can come experience it. All right, you can have a bourbon, we can smoke, but absolutely not will you be touching any of nobody I know. All right. It's called contact tracing, my friend. Contact tracing.
We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait.
You can look, but you can't touch. I can touch, all right, anything, all right. But you'll still have a good time. Skin me, have fun.
Right. Won't stamp my royalty card, and I gotta be honest with you. The fact that I was born in a place called Queens, Astoria, Queens. I was born in Queens. I felt that makes me royal, but
I keep
getting denied.
Okay, it makes sense. It makes sense, my friend.
I gotta get in, bro. I was born in Queens. That's royal. Makes me royal. Astoria, baby.
Oh, I like it. And potentially now I know like the Queen in England has a way to knight those people that she selects. Is there some sort of version of knighting you have there?
I mean, there's no really a knighting type of a ceremony or anything like that. But when you're moving up and you're stepping up into the ladder, into the kingdomism, all right, that's what they call it, all right. You might have a surprise visitor come over to you and cut off a goat's head in front of your feet, all right. Once that happens, it's time to get this money, my friend, all right. That's all there is to the game.
I've been trying for years.
Hey, my good friend Juan over at the ACN company just called me. Juan, are you there? Good. Hey, listen, I'm on a conference call, so I'm going to call you right back. All right, buddy? All right, you got it. Love you, boss. Bye. That's my friend. Listen, you guys, if you want to make money, if you want to land, you got to link up with all of my mentors, man. Forget it. Carrie Silken was one of them.
Wow.
Matty, did I introduce you to
the Royal Cigar Cutter? So I've been trying to get higher up the food chain. So Royal Cigar Cutter. And speaking of Cigar Cutter, in the next few weeks, that may or may not be one of the gifts for you to tune in. I'm just,
very nice.
Don't forget my hat. I want that hat.
And Prince needs the dad hat. I have to. It's a princely thing. I don't want to be demoted from the Royal Cigar Cutter. I want to move up.
You see, Matty, you have a good train of thought, my friend. All right. Tom, you want to be the nail cutter guy? All right, you can be the foot nail cutter guy. I don't mind making you that.
I don't know how good I would have to practice that a little bit. I could have whiskey as I do it.
I see a role for the royal beverage guy. I'm just saying. I
can bring you the royal cocktail. And for those of you just joining us, it is Cigar Saturday on Bourbon Blog Live. Make sure you like this video, share this. We're talking with Prince Nana himself, pro wrestler, and so much more. He's telling us about what he's up to these days, and I'm going to show you in just a moment how to reach him. You're really a lot of what you're doing is it business mentorship? Then you're guiding people through starting a new business.
You can actually call it that. You can call it business mentorship. You can call it coaching, life coaching. All right. Yep. And the main reason why I decided to get into helping people as far as get their businesses off the ground or get their self off the ground is because I got a lot of help coming up the ladder too. I mean, not that I needed the help. You guys know I'm rich as hell, but I acted like I wasn't rich, so I wanted to see how people would react to me being a poor little guy, and people treated me good, and it taught me how to treat people good too. So now the name of the game is helping people, manifest their dreams, become wealthy if they want to become wealthy, use that wealth to pursue their dreams and career because they can do it. If I can be a little kid and say, hey, I'm going to be in front of, thousands of people doing a big event, across the street from Madison Square Garden or inside Madison Square Garden and manifest. That's how it goes. But, technically, it's a business. We offer essential technology products. Okay. And we also are a production company. So, sooner or later, once all the pieces of the puzzle come together, you might see Prince Nana, going head to head against AEW with something, or going head to head with ROH with something, or you might see me working. Or you might see me working with those companies again. Or it just might be a show with me and Matty just wrestling every week. Who knows? That will bring in $1 million.
Have you all wrestled each other before? Has it happened?
No,
not really. We almost did a couple times. We were arguing who was going to pay the check over at this Chinese spot on 8th Avenue.
But we did the smart thing. Instead of fighting, which we don't condone, we both ran at the same time.
I'm telling you, that wonton soup wasn't mine, my friend. That wonton soup you made me pay for, it wasn't mine.
I just remember we agreed 1, 2, 3.
I don't eat pork. I don't eat pork. You think I eat pork? Huh? What do I look like? A pork eater?
Plus, I can't fight a prince. It's against code.
Can't fight a prince. No. Are there a lot of wrestlers that you used to wrestle with or fight alongside you still talk to, Prince? Or are you?
Oh man, everybody. I don't really talk too crazy much because everybody has their lives and stuff like that, and like but we talk. It's like when I see them, it's all hey, it's like yesterday, and a lot of the guys that are maybe at the top of the list or you call big superstars, forget it. We live together, so I mean, what else can I want from them? Other than to see them to continue making it. Sure. I'm alive and well. I'm good. It would be great to be back on TV, but we're working on it. All right. Everything happens for a reason. You can't just pop up and then boom, there's nothing there. It has to make sense. All right. And trust me, when it happens, it's going to make a lot of sense. So I want you guys to never count Prince Nana out. It's been 20 something years. If I take a little break here and there, it's for me, all right? It's for me, not for anybody else, all right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's right. Was there what was your did you have a signature move? I'm trying to remember if there's a signature.
It was an implant. It was the, you know, when I was weighing about 300 pounds, like Matty. I mean, when I was weighing 300 pounds, all right. Okay. When I was weighing 300 pounds, it was the implant DDT, all right. And it was also the running ass, which was after that, it was, you know, implemented by the Samoans, all right, on WWE TV. You know, they were always influential in doing like the ass bump, but I think like the running ass, you know, into the corner was something that I made popular at that time in the 2000s. So, you know, it was a part of what made me who I was, and my fans were looking for that too. So, you know, it was the running ass and the implant DDT. But, you know, the biggest, you know, fame, or the biggest claim to fame is producing and molding new superstars, all right, and taking them to the next level and making sure that they got the shine that they deserve because they were talented, whether they were in the ring or whether they were standing beside me as a you know, a talent or a team member.
So everyone stay tuned, because I got to tell you, I've been blessed enough to be in that building across from Penn to watch what Prince has done over the years. So be listening, be watching. It's coming. I've seen it.
That's right. Open your eyes.
I've seen it. And I don't know how I care about that, like that 300-pound thing, man. Maddie's been back. Maddie's down.
I didn't say 300 pounds, nothing. Yeah. I said I was 300 pounds.
Prince, I heard that little flip too. I heard the little smash.
Oh, you saw that? Hey, Tom, are you an actor? Are you some kind of an actor or a model, Tom? Like, what's this?
Well, okay, so I've done some acting and some voiceovers, some theater work, you know, journalism. A lot of what I do now is I'm a whiskey journalist and educator.
Oh, wow.
But I've done theater and I've done some acting. Yeah,
that's good. That's good. You look like it. You know what I mean? You look like you know.
We try to bring a little theater and fun to everything we do. You know, that's you know, and part of whiskey, you know, enjoying a whiskey and sharing the story of whiskey is storytelling. That's another thing that I like about talking about a whiskey or a cigar. It's storytelling. So, you know, telling the story behind that whiskey and the life behind that whiskey.
It's always
go ahead.
It's always good to have a nice hard drink, all right, around. But you know, don't abuse it, people. All right, just, you know, never drive drunk. All right, make sure that you drive, you know, you're with somebody. Don't abuse it. Why? And especially if you're unhealthy, don't be drinking like that. You know, take care of your health. Health is wealth, my friends. All right, and make sure that you're following me on Twitter at Prince King Nana. All right, because I want to hear from you guys that are looking to make money. I want to even look and talk to you people who are trying to get into the wrestling business. Send me your videos. I'm still scouting people out. I'm referring people. I'm giving people contact information. Like, this is what I'm here for. Ask me a question. All right. If you are a wrestler that I know already that's out there and you're feeling down, text me, call me. All right, because I'm here. All right, for you guys to make sure that we all get through this in a positive way. All right.
Duque, if you're listening, now is your time, man. You could be called the Hawaiian Storm.
Right. That's a good name.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you're out there, Duque, you're the Hawaiian Storm. I'm just saying.
He could become the Hawaiian Storm. Are there when you're looking forward to the next generation of wrestlers, what are you seeing about how wrestling has evolved and changed, you know, since you started in it?
All right. It really hasn't. It's like you know, everything that's been done has been done before, and it's just being, you know, reproduced and recycled. And, you know, sometimes people get pulled out and some people get pulled back in. You know, I've been around long enough to see that happen, you know, and see kind of like, you know, changes every 5 years in the wrestling business since, you know, 1996, you know, since I've gotten into the industry.
That's when you started.
So, yeah, that's exactly when I started. So it's like every 5 years I've seen it, and to see where the business is going now, it's nice to see it. You know, I just hope that, you know, we could continue to produce, you know, fan-friendly entertainment and not really try to, you know, start crossing over into a realm where it's, you know, only for one type of people.
Right.
Because that's where, you know, I feel that's the only problem with pro wrestling. You know, where a lot of other sports, there's a lot of like inclusiveness across the board as far as, you know, everyone watching. You know, even with the whole football, you know, kneeling down situation, the fans being upset, but they're still watching, you know, and I just feel like that it needs to be that way with pro wrestling also. We just need to be a little bit more, you know, I don't know the word that I'm looking for. I think have feelings for what the fans really want to see. And I think they want to see everything. They don't want to just see one thing.
They want to see
that makes sense.
Right. Right. Any idea how long you'll be in Ghana? I'm
flying back this week. Are you kidding me?
Oh, are you? Okay.
I'm getting out. I just got an approval. All right. So I'll be back up. I was down, and then I had to get another approval, and the king had a whole bunch of stuff. You don't want to, you know, but I'm going to be coming back down. All right. This week. All right. And again, I'm trying to hear from my fans. I'm trying to hear from my followers, my supporters, business owners, wrestlers, you know, talk show hosts, cigar smokers, all right, you know, whiskey drinkers, everybody contact Prince Nana, all right, because, you know, we're doing something great, all right. I'm still, you know, using a lot of the conversations that I'm having, you know, to better my situation too, as far as, you know, making sure that when Prince Nana does walk out of the, you know, those curtains again, that, you know, that next performance or that next chapter will be one of the most memorable. So that's really where we are right now with everything. But, you know, hey, I'm just happy to be here. Happy that my friend Matty is doing good time. It's really good to meet you. That jacket, you need to get that jacket to me, my friend.
Yeah, no, yeah, we got to get you one of these. Absolutely, absolutely. And I certainly look forward to when you return at some point, when we're all back on the East Coast, pouring you some great whiskey and having you to one of our whiskey tasting events, which I'm doing a number of whiskey tasting events virtually. So usually I'm going around educating people about whiskey all around the country, but I am doing a series of whiskey educational events. I'll put this link up here, bourbonblog.com/at-home. You can log on there. I'm doing some whiskey and chocolate pairings, even some things centered around Halloween. So you can come and have a virtual tasting with me for fun, for education. We can even send the whiskeys to you. And if you're interested in reaching out to me to talk whiskey, I'm going to put my address up here too. That way you can drop me a line at tom@bourbonblog.com. And then Prince, I'm going to find a really royal whiskey for you when you come back. I want to find something that's fit, a whiskey fit for a prince, right? That's what I'm going to find.
I can't wait for that. I can't wait for it. Make sure that you inbox me all of those emails you just popped up on the screen for everyone, because I want to definitely pop into one of your soirees, my friend.
Oh, I definitely would like to have you come. We have a lot of fun. We have a lot of rare whiskeys we bring to those events. Do you talk with is it Prince Charles at all? Are you?
No, we haven't spoken. No? I don't talk to him. He's a good guy, but no, I don't talk to him. You know, but he's a great guy from what my cousins and them are telling me. You know, I've been trying to like get his information though, so this way he can join, you know, the business. But don't worry, eventually he will join the business, and Prince Nana is going to be A-okay. Do you speak to Tina Turner still? Do you still speak to Tina Turner?
Or me?
No, you.
No, it's, you know, it may have been a little while. I'm not sure if I have seen her. Now during Derby, I would always see who would I see? I would see Salt and Pepper on the red carpet at Derby. I would interview them every year, which was always nice to do. So not Tina Turner, but Salt and Pepper have they broken down some rhymes for me, and as I've interviewed them in person, which has been nice.
That's awesome. That's awesome, my friend. That's really good. Yeah. Hey, Matty, you look exhausted. All right, you look even more exhausted than when you first came on.
I'm old, baby. I'm old. I chucked out. I told you. Remember, when you come back, we got to get you a princely burger. So we ate at the famous Krug's today. So everybody who loves fighting history. So Everybody knows who the boxer was who loves boxing, Jake LaMotta. And you saw that burger, man. It was trying to just lift that shit. That was difficult. That nice 10-ounce burger. So first, the pain of lifting it, everything still hurts. I still got a little locked up shoulder. And then, eating 10 ounces of meat, it slowed me down. It was about a half-mile walk to the car. Felt like 6-7 miles. It was tough, man. Tough.
No, I get it.
This is a serious burger.
Like that. It can get like that sometimes.
We may be having one of the chefs on our show at some point, Matty.
Yep. So there's a little teaser. So in the upcoming weeks, here's who I've got for you with Tom and I coming up next week. All of my tri-state area peeps, and Nana will remember who this is when he travels back to New York. Opie of Opie and Anthony fame. So we'll be.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be good.
From the Opie and Anthony show.
That's gonna be good.
And then the week after that, we will be having Big Swole, Chef David Rose from
Chef
TV.
David Rose.
Yes,
in
sir.
2 weeks. Very nice.
Guinness World Records. Great guy, great TV personality. Blessed to have him as a friend. And then the week after that, now this is all Matty Rock stuff because he's an '80s, metal cheeser. Ted Poley, kids from Danger will be our guest. And then
Danger.
And I had my burger today with the Pizza Pope. Now, of tri-state area, he's written 13 or 14 books. Mr. Peter Genovese. So the Pizza Pope will be our guest after that. So he's written a bunch of books, a bunch of food books. Obviously, also a journalist and reporter. So we were shooting the literal fat over the fat today. So while we're having our burger, so he will be a guest in November on the show. So we are locking and popping.
Stacked. You guys are stacked, man. Oh man, I'm so blessed to be one of these guys. I'm glad you got me out of the way, Matty. Oh man, Tom, I'm so glad you guys got me out the way, my friend.
Not every day.
You probably wouldn't have gotten me. You probably wouldn't have gotten me if I didn't get on.
Exactly.
No, it's great to have you, especially as you're still there in Ghana before you come back, enjoying a nice and like we said, it is pretty hot there, but things are going well. Very relaxing day in the kingdom. Sounds like things are going extremely well for you.
Very. Thank you so much again, you guys, for having me on the show. All right. Anytime I could come, I'm going to be coming on to your wine tasting and your liquor tasting shows, Tom. All right. And Matty, don't forget my hat. All right. That barn burner hat. Please give me the barn burner hat. And my friends watching. All right. At Prince King Nana. At Prince King Nana, that's where you can follow me.
Up there.
Join me. Talk to me.
Right?
Let me know what's on your mind. All right. Add me now. Inbox me. Let me know what you do for a living. I'm very interactive. If I don't reply, my people on my team reply. I told you about Rob Aurelius, one of the greatest, social media managers in the industry right now. All right. And it's just a blessing to be in the wrestling business. Big up to all my friends. All right. Over at ROH, continuing to do great big things. Big up to all my friends at AEW. All right. Continuing to do big things. And also my friends in the WWE doing big things. I love you guys. And I'll be seeing you guys soon. Or if I don't see you guys, I'll be watching you guys, all right? But Matty, all right? You, my friend, all right? I might let you get one or two of the rub down gals. But Tom, I need that jacket first, all right? I need that jacket before anything goes down, all right? That jacket, I need it.
I'm glad you like it. Thank you. No, we appreciate you a lot and all you do, and it'll be fun to see when you get back to the U.S., what's next for you, and we wish you the best with all your upcoming adventures, and we can follow those adventures right there on Twitter at Prince King Nana.
Right, they can always do that.
Is that the same on Instagram, Nana?
That's the same on Instagram. It's at Prince King Nana, and then Facebook is Nana O and then Bando BANDOH. All right, but you guys all know how you can get me the fastest on Twitter. All right, I even have my inbox open there for you to inbox me.
It's amazing. Well, thank you. We really appreciate you joining us tonight. And if you did somehow for the viewers join this kind of midway through, this will be up permanently on Twitter, on Facebook, on YouTube. Make sure you follow all of those if you're not already following, because we do this every Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern, or pretty late there in Ghana.
Right, very late, but we still watch it. We still watch it. We don't care how late it is.
You still watch it, and we appreciate that. Also, we upload the audio to our podcast channel, which I want to make sure I put here, anchor.fm/Bourbon Blog. If you're not already following our podcast channel, definitely subscribe to that for all kinds of cigars and whiskey and distiller interviews. Was there a podcast you had, Prince, that I should pass along? How do we?
Yep, it's the actually I don't know the Anchor FM, but they can look it up online. It's the Prince Nana Show. The Prince Nana Show. You can just look it up online, plug it into YouTube, or just plug it into Google, and then the Anchor FM blog and podcast will pop right the hell up.
Nice. And you have guests on the show. What are you doing?
Oh man, we had so many unbelievable guests on there so far. We had April Hunter. We had Nokia from Drew Hill, the award-winning platinum R&B group Drew Hill. We had, so many people. I can't even go through the names right now. All right, Anthony Gangone. Anthony Gangone. We had George Napolitano. We had George Napolitano on the show. We're gonna soon have Matty Rock on the show.
Gonna have some Matty Rock action. That's good.
That's gonna be a good one. All right.
I don't remember being on, so I was just saying. I feel like I got a princely snub. I was like,
no way. The amount of times you fed me, forget it.
And most importantly, guys, for both Tom and Nana, obviously with COVID going on, these guys are road warriors. Tom with being on the road, doing all of his events all across the country. Nana, of course, all over the world. So start keeping in mind that as time progresses and we see our ways through this, start thinking ahead, start thinking to the future. If you need Tom for one of your big events, whether you be a restaurant, whether you be a club, whether you're throwing a big get-together or a gathering, literally from a couple dozen people to hundreds, start thinking about it so you can reach out to Tom. And remember what Prince has been telling you. Remember, COVID's not going to be here forever, so there will be wrestling and big events again. There will be, he trains talent. There will be a world again after this is all done. So start thinking about it. Start thinking about what you want to do, and start posing these guys those questions, because you don't want to be at the end of the line when everything starts opening up.
That's right.
As we said, right now, hit Nana online for your business opportunities. And remember, Tom is being a bit modest. You have almost 2 decades of bourbon education. Kentucky Colonel over there, folks. Kentucky Colonel, right. Not really over there. Hold on, I got to go up and over. Up and over to the Prince, Kentucky Colonel. So reach out if you're looking to do a show. You guys want to put something together that's cigar and whiskey related. Hit me up at Matty Rock 2K or jump out over to Tom. And like I said, we could create that virtual event for you.
We'll make it happen.
While we're all apart, we can still find ways to be together and get things going.
There you go.
But happy, because mental health is just as important as physical health. So
Prince, maybe we can do a royal whiskey event. We can do whiskeys fit for royalty tasting. We'll pick some really.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm down for that. I'll inbox you my P.O. box.
Please do.
All right.
I love that.
And I'm going to text Matty. He thinks I forgot. I'm going to text Matty my Cash App after the call.
Gotta drop that 50, yo.
There you go.
Good times.
Have a good one, my friends.
It's so much fun having you, Prince, and we wish you the best as you head back to the U.S. and definitely, hopefully, we will see you very soon. And definitely for all the rest of you, that there's so many people that watch us week after week. Thanks to all. I see Duque, Shad, all the great people watching us. Mike, Irene, thanks for watching us every week. Brian, it's good to have all of you.
Thank you, guys. Make sure you contact me.
Yes. And come back same time next week. Again, the guest next week, Matty, is?
Next week, Opie from the Opie and Anthony Show. And if you're not following Opie's current podcast, go jump on, go check out Opie's podcast. Great stuff. I was lucky enough to be on a couple episodes. And like I said, if you're especially from the tri-state area, coming out of New York City, I mean, those were the guys for many, many years. I know Prince knows them very, very well. Again, it was staple New York radio, so it'll be quite the honor to have Opie. And Opie's got again 3 decades of stories to share with all of us. So if you're not already listening to it, go check out Opie now. Go follow him on Instagram and Twitter. you will be. I believe it's the Opie Podcast. I got to go double check that, but look online on Twitter. I believe it's Opie Podcast. Check it out. Give a listen. Great stuff. And like I said, we have a lot more fun coming up. A lot more fun guests coming up. Any questions that you have, remember, your bourbon guy. He's right here. You got questions on wines and spirits? That's your guy. Like I said, you're looking to make a little something, a little coin. You're bored of your current situation. I mean, are you just want to be a peasant, or do you want to be a?
That's right. That's a good question.
That's right.
Good question.
It's a very good question. Well, this has been so much fun, Prince. We'll definitely have you.
I'll be back on with some stories. We'll take some time and we'll dig in and we'll do some name, hey, what do you think about that person, and what do you think that, something really to get down and dirty into the meat and potatoes.
I'm working on my paperwork for royalty, like you said. In my eyes, if I was born in Queens, I should get bumped to the list. I mean, it's official, man.
Hey, you never know, my friend. You never know.
Never know.
You might get knighted or so, whatever that would be. It could happen. It could happen.
I mean, he deserves it.
It could definitely happen.
I think I deserve it, especially, I remember things because, I'm big like an elephant, so I remember stuff. Tom gets to look like an actor. I get to look like some dude that's tired that weighs 300 pounds. So Tom, actor. Matty Rock, some old dude that weighs 3 bills. I gotta pop higher up on the list of that, man.
But you're getting a rub down, it sounds like, in Ghana. So.
I told him that he's gonna get at some point.
He's gonna get a rub down. That's good.
At some point.
Well, I hope it's 2 or 3 young ladies, because if I'm that big, 300 pounds, it's gonna be a lot of stuff to rub. I'm just saying. If I'm a big boy, I mean, there's a lot of stuff to rub. I'm just saying.
Hey, you're being honest. You're being honest with us.
That's so when your royal plane lands, I expect to see you next week for your dad hat, and we gotta go break some bread, brother.
Is there a name what's the royal plane called? Is there a name for it? Like
it's called a Boeing 747. Yeah, that's what we call it. We jump right on it with the rest of the people, but I'm in first class, my friend, all the way from Ghana, West Africa, my friend. All right, in the Boeing 747, straight direct flight. All right, one of the best flights you can have when you're knocked out, drinking some Hennessy, my friend. All right, have like 2 shots and then you knock out. 2 shots.
2 shots of which one?
2 shots of some Hennessy. Boom, boom.
I like it. Great plan. 2 shots.
And then that's it. You're good.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of cognac.
He's not driving. He ain't flying, so he can take his 2 shots.
He can take that.
He could go off into that princely dreamland that we can only dream of.
Right.
That's right. Well, gentlemen, thank you, Prince, Nana. It means a lot to have you here, and keep up the great work. And Matty, we look forward to seeing you next week. And again, everyone watching, check out Prince King Nana's Twitter and follow us everywhere you're watching us.
Thank you, guys.
Much love, man. Great to see you as always. Much love.
Much
Travel
love,
safe, Prince King.